Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. It's still dark, but daylight is very slowly creeping in here on July 10th, 2022. We have two rums, white rums at 80 proof. This one is Bocador. I bought this at Don's Country Store on Louisiana Highway 50 in Reserve, Louisiana. Reserve, the town's called Reserve. And this was $8.99 for the liter. I've never seen it before. I never saw it before that day, and I haven't seen it since. They also had a 151 proof Bocador. When I went back to Don's Country Store, they didn't have this anymore. They sold out, and I guess they didn't reorder it. Anyway, it's produced where the tropical winds blow, wherever that is. It's probably a blend of rums from different Caribbean islands. No age statement, and it's bottled in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania by Worldwide Distillers. Same people at Bottle, Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog. Well, it's got the white label, introduced in 1971. It's got gold and pink trim of all things. It's got some medals that it never won down below, depicting different tropical scenes and whatnot. It says, the original Bocador rum, famous for its character. Famous? Yeah, look up video reviews for Bocador and you'll find out how famous it is, or how well known it is. Maxwell, good morning to you. Maxwell, well, good afternoon to you. Okay, so the competitor was introduced 7 years later, 1978, and it's called Don Q Cristal. And this rum is aged 1.5 to 5 years. So it's a blend of Puerto Rican rums. The youngest is 1.5 years old, the oldest 5 years old. The new label here, beautiful label, fancy, royal blue, gold, white, from Destilería Serrallés, the Serrallés family. They started distilling rum in 1865, but the Cristal, the white, this clear one, wasn't introduced till 1978. Now they might have had a previous one, clear one, you know, that they just didn't care for or something. They wanted to replace it. Anyhow, it's got a beautiful embossed bottle saying Serrallés, Puerto Rico. It's got a handle on the back. This bottle was $12.99 for the handle. Can you believe it? $12.99 at Dorgnax. The normal price for this, I checked online, is like $19.99. Okay, still not expensive, but I got it for an unreasonably, I guess, unusually low price. I didn't complain, and I went back and bought the gold. Couldn't pass it up. Okay. Urge said, I've never heard of Bocador. I knew nothing about it. And then, you know, I bought the bottle because it was so unusual. Then when I came back home, I started researching it. And I found, you know, they had liquor stores with websites showing it. I looked up Worldwide Importers, couldn't really find anything except that it was just another name for it. Jacquin's, Charles Jacquin SE, which does have a website where they talk about Pennsylvania Dutch and other things, but they don't mention this product, okay? Nothing unusual there because a lot of beer, wine, and liquor companies have websites that mention lots of their brands, but not even close to all of their brands. They'll just say, you know, this is what we produce, or what we produce is included in this list. But it's not exactly like Lucky Streak. Beer. You won't see that on the Tap Into Your Beer website. But somebody sent me a can, and it's made by Anheuser-Busch, so they don't even mention it. And there's probably other brands that they have that they don't mention. Okay. But anyway, not the best looking bottle, but it's not terrible. But make sure I got the right tags. Don't want to screw it up. Now, I did get it wrong yesterday. The first time in this tournament, I got it wrong. I wasn't totally shocked because those two had very similar qualities, and they were both extra aged yesterday, and I thought this could be a problem, and it was a problem. You know, it was a problem as far as trying to tell one from the other. Now the rest I don't think are going to be, because you know they're not that much alike. The Don Q. A lot of these silver rums, clear rums, white rums, whatever they were called, good. Got the pouring straight. Well, it's close. I'm not going to re-pour. It's not enough to make a difference in weight. They're both clear. Most of these things are not even aged. Like not aged at all. They're, you know, they process the sugar cane, they ferment it, then they distill it, they filter it however many times they think it needs to be filtered, you know, like dripping it through charcoal and things like that. Or they might even use a cheaper method. Then boom, that's it. They're bottling it. So when you get ones like Don Q that's aged 1.5 to 5 years, you know, a blend of rums 1.5 to 5 years old, that's kind of nice. Especially in it, the price isn't really any different than the other cheapos, which got no kind of age or anything to them. So here we go. Now you might just see Bocador. I mean, because some of these liquor stores around here, like I said in the past, Louisiana doesn't really have liquor stores commonly, but they have them, like Ricky's, which is a liquor store, beer, wine, and liquor. Savannah Discount, a former convenience store, and Discount Depot, another former convenience store, like a cart and carry or whatever it was. But generally, you just have grocery stores and gas stations, all of which sell beer, wine, and liquor. I mean, they can get a license too. It's not like New Jersey or Pennsylvania or Virginia or even Mississippi, which is so strict, you know. So you might go to one of these stores here and just see it. Say, look at this. There it is, you know. And even the person running the store may not know anything about it. They'll just say, well, a distributor said he could give me a good deal. I said, okay, put it on the shelf. You know, it could be at that level. In Chalmette, there's a place called Super Discount Store. The store is really not that super, and the discounts aren't really that deep. So I don't know what's super or discount about it, really, honestly, but they always used to be advertising on the radio. Come to Super Discount Store. If I lived in Chalmette, well, yeah, I would go there. But to make a trip all the way over there for that, I'll say, For now on, I only stop there if I'm on the way in or out of that area. Savannah Discount Depot, yes, those are worth making the trip for, just specifically for those stores because it's so incredible. Okay, this smells like clean. Sugar, fermented, you know, full nose. Smells like liquor made from sugarcane. I mean, it's kind of how you describe it. Okay, over here. Yeah, but not with the big nose, not with the big character, not with the big boldness. It was very subdued. Would you ever confuse rum with whiskey? No way. You would think they're liquor, but whiskey coming from grain, and American whiskey mostly from corn grits, white corn, yellow corn, whatever they choose to use. You're not going to say, oh yeah, that must be rum. That must be brandy. No, you're not going to think that. Brandy smells like raisins. or grapes. It doesn't smell like grain, and it doesn't smell like sugarcane. Tequila is made from predominantly or sometimes only blue Weber agave, and agave nectar, and doesn't smell like the other things I just mentioned. So those you're not going to confuse. Now within the style, yeah, it gets difficult, or can be difficult. So I think on aroma, I'm thinking that must be the Don Q, because if it's woodier, you get some wood in the full nose. This one is a little plain. If you want to say more dull, more plain. Now, you might, no, the Bocador is probably cheaper. If on a normal price range, the Bocador, you probably save $3 a bottle, maybe more, but not a fortune. You might prefer the Bocador because you might prefer a cleaner rum, with less, you might want less character in it, so to speak. So I think this is the Bocador, but I'm not really confident at this point. So I'm not going to make the guess. I'm going to taste it. Cheers. Daylight's coming in now. All right. This is sweet, sugary, and grassy. Not really oaky though. Not really wood. So sugary sweet. There's grass from the sugarcane stalk, because that is grass, and a shade of wood. I mean, it tastes like you would expect it to taste. White rum goes well with tonic water, he says. Okay. I believe that. I have not ever tried that. Let's check this one out. All right. Well, this is weird because this one, the flavor here is much more woody, even though the nose is kind of not too elaborate this morning, but the flavor is more elaborate. Well. I'll say this much. It's a tie on quality. I don't think one is better than the other. And I'm not saying that as an insult to Destilería Serrallés. I know that's a famous, well, they've only been sold in the United States since 2006. It tells you right on their website. We didn't come, they were selling it in the United States way, I think, before Prohibition. Then they didn't come back till 2006. So, but their family history is, back to 1865 and all. And I'm not saying anything to insult them because I know they are a great rum producer. But to be fair, Charles Jacquin SE, Worldwide Distillers, they've been around since 1884. Okay, so only 19 years after the Don Q people started. So it's not like they the new kids on the block. It's not like they in NKOTB. They're hanging tough too. They've been around. This is the 3rd century that they've been in existence, 19th, 20th, and now 21st. So you could say they probably know a good liquor themselves. That's true. Now they deal mainly in the discounted products. You say, you mean cheap? Well, yeah, but that's just what they deal in. And do they have any like really expensive top shelf liquors coming from Charles Jacquin SE? They just might, but I'm not familiar with any of those. I don't recall seeing any. Tab says white rum and white tequila are my favorite. See, you got people that love this stuff. I like how some people will say, oh, that's a junky style. They'll literally say, that's a bad style. I said, well, how can you say it's a bad style of beer? got people love, like maybe light beer. That's a bad style. Well, they love it. It's bad for you, or a type of liquor, or that's a bad style. Well, they got people that buy it. I mean, they buy blended whiskey. I'm not saying you have to. You don't even need to. You don't want to, don't buy it. All right. But that's how people are. I hate that. I got that. Oh, Craig Swenson says he hates that he got that NKOTB reference. Haha. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Sugary sweet. Can't be beat. On the street. Drink it neat. Yeah, nice. Not really my thing. I'm not ever waking up in the morning or from a nap in the middle of the day or walking down the street saying to myself, "Well, we'd love to drink some white rum right now." Really craving it. No, can't say that, but I got enough bottles of it, don't I? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Kind of like sugar water with grass in it. One thing about these challenges, they sure will shock you, because you think going into it, oh, this will be a snap, it'll be a cinch, it'll be no contest. But then you start doing them blind, and you start thinking, whoops, I'm in trouble now, because they do taste remarkably similar one to the other. So you get a little nervous, I always recommend, when I see people doing taste challenges, do it blind. One guy said, I need an assistant. He's over there in Asia, Taiwan, I think. Well, Pacific Island, Taiwan. I said, but you don't need an assistant. I want to tell him next time I talk. I'm going to say, you don't need an assistant. You just can do it yourself. Put tags at the bottom of the glasses. Mix them up really well, where you get so confused you don't remember one from the other. And it helps if you're absent-minded, like I am. Then you can do it. You don't need an assistant. Would it be better to have one? Yeah. Of course, then you got to nag them all the time to do it. So that could get on their nerves. You say, they get tired. You want me to help you again? And it's like, well, I got to keep doing this. So then they could start to resent it, and it'd be a real aggravation to them. Now, if they're really into it and they just love doing it, fine. But, you don't want to really aggravate somebody to help you with it. All right. What are you going to do here? Calm down. Cool it. Okay. Stop it. All right. I'm going to say one more taste. Never thought this would be so tough. I'm going to say this is the Bocador on my left hand, because I'm just not tasting the intricacies, I don't think, of what's in the right hand. But tell you what, there's something else, this challenge. I can't get over it. It is the Bocador. Woo! That was a close call, but I needed to stop when I could see that it was getting kind of scary on getting them mixed up. I said, let me retrench and go back and kind of redo the process, which is what I did. If you notice, I went through the smell and taste twice. Okay, so Bocador's not quite as good, but certainly not much worse. Yet, if you save $3 a bottle, you're not taking a big step down, I don't think. And I don't know what the age statement is on the Bocador. There is none, but you know what I'm saying. Is it a blend of rums, 1.5 to 5 years old? You'd be lucky if it's a rum. Any of them are a year old. All right. So I got it right. So what is it, like 8 or 9 taste challenges now, and I only got it wrong once? And about 5 taste, maybe it was only 4. About 4 of them, I got it right on aroma only. Just smell it, say, boom, that's it. And that's going to happen. That will happen on a few others, because things like caliber rum. Nah, you can get that on aroma only. No other rum I have smell like strawberry shortcake. Okay, last comments. Do you ever mix rum or do you mostly drink it straight? I only drink it straight. And not only that, excuse me, my nose is itching. Some hair. Not only that, I never drink it unless I'm doing a taste challenge or a solo review. Not a duo, because nobody I know wants to do rum reviews, so I have to do them solo. But and that's the honest truth. I never drink rum at all unless I'm doing the taste challenge or the solo review. So, and I never mix them. So, do I think rum would be good in a mix? I know it would be because I've bought pre-mixed canned and bottled cocktails. And the pre-mix, many of them contain rum. And like oh, well, I can't say the word. The Pennsylvania Dutch, it has rum in it. And this thing I've been drinking here, this bartender's trading company, Mudslide from Philadelphia. Oh, same people that make Bocador. It contains rum. It's really good. So obviously rum is very versatile as far as mixes and that. So yeah. Are they using dark or white rum? Couldn't tell you. Wouldn't know. Fungal says, good morning, fellas. Good morning to you. These challenges are eye-opening. They are eye-opening, and that's why I recommend them to all the people that do video reviews. Some of the people are very reluctant to do it, or even they seem to be hostile to the idea. They're almost like, don't tell me what to do on my channel. And I was saying, I'm not telling you what to do on your channel. I was just giving a suggestion. I think it would be a good idea because it would be fun to watch, because a lot of these people, they'll claim, oh, I know my beer, and they're whatever brand of beer it is. I know my Miller Lite and so forth. Come on, calm down. What do you want? I say, you think you know it, but you don't really know unless you do a blind taste test. Like this guy I work with, he claims he would never get Bud Light wrong. Bud Light's so distinct. I would never get it wrong, ever, ever. I said, but you don't know that unless you did a blind taste test. He said, you think I would get Bud Light mixed up with Miller Lite? Do you think I would ever do that? I said, it's possible. I said, because you could fool yourself. You just don't know. All right. Anyway, so the winner today is Don Q, but it's not much of a winner. Didn't win by much. All right. So AMC Stonk says, cheers. Clinking mug. Cheers to you. Craig says, see you later for Stout Sunday. See you later, too. I'm about to get off the air here. It's still dark outside there, Jay, says Kevin Johnston. No, daylight is here. See where I'm pointing? You can see the light coming in. Daylight has arrived right at 6 a.m. Central Time. All right. Thanks, everybody. Y'all take care now.